Recorded Books Incorporated presents an unabridged recording of Part 1 of the Age of Fable by Thomas Bulfinch, narrated by George Guidall. This recording is copyrighted 1995 by Recorded Books Incorporated. Thomas Bulfinch was born in 1796 in Newton, Massachusetts, one of 11 children, son of a successful Boston architect. He was thoroughly educated at the Boston Latin School and the Phillips Exeter Academy, and graduated from Harvard in 1814. He was a singularly unsuccessful businessman, writing of himself, "My tastes had always been literary, which may in part account for my ill success in commerce." A bachelor all his life, he lived with his parents, worked in a Boston bank for 30 years, and ignored politics and public life. In short, a quiet, contemplative existence with plenty of time for reading. His love of literature and history eventually led him to write the book he is most remembered for, The Age of Fable, first published in 1855. And now, Part 1 of The Age of Fable.
Preface. If no other knowledge deserves to be called useful, but that which helps to enlarge our possessions or to raise our station in society, then mythology has no claim to the appellation. But if that which tends to make us happier and better can be called useful, then we claim that epithet for our subject. For mythology is the handmaid of literature, and literature is one of the best allies of virtue and promoters of happiness. Without a knowledge of mythology, much of the elegant literature of our own language cannot be understood and appreciated. When Byron calls Rome the Niobe of nations, or says of Venice, she looks a sea Cybele fresh from ocean, he calls up to the mind of one familiar with our subject illustrations more vivid and striking than the pencil could furnish, but which are lost to the reader ignorant of mythology. Milton abounds in similar allusions. The short poem Comus contains more than 30 such, and the ode on the morning of the Nativity half as many. Through Paradise Lost they are scattered profusely. This is one reason why we often hear persons by no means illiterate say that they cannot enjoy Milton. But were these persons to add to their more...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?